Okay, guys, so I'm going to react to American Soul Food for the very first time. Let's go.
Hey y'all,
Looks
today we're
really,
gonna
really
make a
good.
delicious soul food meal with some candied yams, mac and cheese, buttermilk fried chicken, cornbread, and green beans. Y'all, if
That
you
just
are
looks so
making
good.
this meal for your family, they need to be doing something special for you, okay?
Uh
Because
huh.
this is gonna take a little bit of time, but it's so gonna be worth it. As you can
So, folks, just tell me quickly, those of you who do make soul food, do you usually squeeze a lemon into the water where you're washing the chicken? Or actually never seen that before, so that's already new to me. Let me know if this is the same way you would prepare your chicken.
see, I am cleaning my chicken. I'm using chicken wings here. I rinsed them with some water, a little bit of vinegar, and I'm just scrubbing them with some lime. You can use any
I've
cut of
never seen that
chicken
before.
that you like. I rinse it off just to make sure there's no feathers or any dirt or anything like
Uh
that.
huh.
You want to clean your sink and make sure, of course, you wash those hands.
Yes,
One
ma'am.
thing is for sure is that we are seasoning this chicken down to the bone. Okay. Y'all that don't be putting no seasonings on your chicken. Salt, pepper, and garlic powder chicken. We don't do that. I see you, okay? And I'm trying to come for you and encourage you to use some flavor.
Uh huh.
As you see, I've already gone in with some Maggi seasoning, a little bit of bouillon, and I'm using some Lowry's. Y'all know we love some Lowry's on that chicken. I'm putting on some ginger powder and as well as some black pepper and some rosemary. You got to go in with the herbs on the chicken. I also love to use some sage and thyme on the chicken.
Okay, folks, so this is being seasoned to the bone. Please let me know when you're preparing your soul food chicken. Do you season it a similar way? If not, please let me know your way of preparation. I'm sure people do it very differently, but I can already see this is going to be very, very flavorful.
This salt-free Cajun seasoning, which I've showed y'all how to make already, and some
Garlic.
garlic that I've busted. Now, the garlic, the sage, the thyme, we are just busting that and crushing it so that we can get the flavor. All right, it's going to infuse into the buttermilk and it is going to give a nice taste. But we're not going to fry that because they're fresh ingredients and they're really just going to burn in the oil. You don't need to douse your chicken in buttermilk, okay? Just put a little bit. Cover it enough, and that is enough to get your chicken tender. I see some people pour.
Folks, believe it or not, I have never ever seen or tasted buttermilk in my life. I actually don't even know what it's composed of. Is it just butter and milk together? I'm not sure. So already this is new to me.
It in the whole cow, trying to tenderize that chicken. It's not needed. All right, just cover it. And then put a little hot sauce in for the little flavor. Even
Okay.
if you don't like spicy food, add the hot sauce. It
Yep.
gives flavor. It's not spicy, not gonna burn your mouth. Just seasoning down to the bone. Of course, when you want that chicken right, you gotta marinate it overnight. So cover it and let it sit in the fridge. I'm
Okay.
using 4 medium-sized sweet potatoes for my candy yams. 2 large sweet potatoes would be perfect here. Peel them top and tail these pieces and cut into a 1/2 inch thickness of rounds.
You can just tell this lady over here knows how to cook. She loves to cook, and there's probably so much flavor in her dishes, so much love in her dishes. I would love to have a meal by this lady for sure. Candied
In a
yams.
hot pan, I'm adding 3 tablespoons of salted butter and a 1/2 cup of brown sugar.
Okay.
I really do not like super sweet yams, but if you do, use about 3/4 of a cup to 1 cup of brown sugar instead. Let this candy and caramelize for about 3 minutes, stirring it constantly, and then go on with your spices. I'm using
So, folks, this is another thing that I've never had in my life. Candied yams. Again, let me know how it tastes. I can't actually imagine it. Like, I know what sweet potato tastes like, but candied sweet potato is something I'm not too familiar with.
cinnamon here, fresh ginger for that delicious fresh flavor. I'm grating in some fresh nutmeg, okay? And I'm just doing this to my own taste. I'm going to stir this up into that buttery sugar mixture. And then I'm adding a capful of vanilla extract.
That must be so sweet.
To really candy the sugar and the butter, hence the name candy yams, right? It's going to add a different layer of flavor. Then in goes your sweet potatoes. Now it's going to be tempting to add some water. Don't do it, okay? Yams produce a lot of water on their own. So all you need to do is turn your heat down to low. On an electric stove, mine is at about like a 2 or a 3. Put on your top and let it just simmer for about 45 minutes.
Is that an extra bit of cinnamon at the top?
It will produce its own water. Look, y'all, my macaroni and cheese is you can bring the mac at Thanksgiving good. And one of the secrets is cooking those noodles in some chicken broth. Today I'm going to do a roux for my mac and cheese. So I'm putting in half a stick of butter with 2 tablespoons of flour. We're going to toast this flour to give it a nice flavor. It's going to cook out the rawness, and it's going to be a perfect thickener for the roux.
Yes, ma'am. Love myself some mac and cheese.
A minute or two, this is what it will look like. And then I'm going in with a full can of evaporated milk.
That's actually one of the things I would love to do when visiting the South, is just trying different mac and cheeses. I know everyone looks for the barbecues. Don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to some Southern barbecues myself, but I'm also looking to try different mac and cheeses. Love mac and cheese.
I think this adds a nice flavor over just using whole milk because it's so creamy and concentrated. And then 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Got to use heavy cream, guys. Okay?
There's a lot that goes into this meal, eh?
Change your mac and cheese. Use 8 ounces of your favorite cheese. Today I'm using Colby Jack, but anything that you like would be perfect. To flavor my roux, I'm using some Cajun seasoning just to taste, as well as some hot sauce. I'll be adding a little garlic powder and black pepper later on, but you just have to do this to taste, guys. Okay, it's whatever you like.
Man. So Cajun spice as well as garlic powder. I can just see that sauce is going to be very, very, very tasteful. Nice, rich and creamy. Very, very good.
At this point, I thought my roux was a little bit thick, so I went in with 1/2 cup of water, but chicken broth would be the perfect thing to use here. And I'm adding 8 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese to enhance that cheesy flavor. And then I'm going to go in with my noodles. At this stage, the roux is perfect. So, you know, you could let this just be stovetop mac, but we're going to fight if you like stovetop mac.
Okay, guys, this was a mistake. Watching this video is a mistake because now I am so hungry. I am so hungry now after watching
I
this.
only do baked mac. Okay.
Okay.
You ain't invited to the
Let's power through. Let's power through.
Let's
go.
Guys. Y'all all can come, right? But I just really like baked mac.
Wow.
So into my pan, I am going to add all my noodles and all of this delicious cheesiness. In the comments, guys, let me know if you enjoy me doing these full meal episodes or if you just want me to stick doing one dish at a time. I would really enjoy you all's feedback.
We love it. We absolutely love it.
Just let me know in the comments.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to go in with my sharp cheddar cheese on the top. I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and I'm going to bake this mac and cheese for about 25 minutes.
Bit of paprika.
Next up, we're going to fry this chicken, y'all. Okay, now to get a extra crispy fried chicken coating, you need a starch. Today I'm using potato starch, but cornstarch would work. Of course, you're going to need flour, and I'm just putting in about 1/2 cup of that starch. Season your flour with the salt-free Cajun seasoning, a little bit of seasoning salt, just do that to your own taste, some garlic powder, a little bit of white pepper. I'm also going to use thyme for an herbal note, and then I'm going to add my lid onto my flour bin, and I'm just going to mix it.
Listen, whoever she's cooking for here better appreciate the meal because a lot of effort and preparation was put into it. So good.
If you would like to do this in a plate, feel free. I've let my chicken sit out for 30 minutes to come to room temperature, and then I'm going to shake off the fresh herbs and the fresh garlic and the buttermilk. I'm going to toss it into my container, shake it vigorously to coat it with flour, and then I'm going to set it aside on the plate. Now, when you take it out of this Tupperware, you need to make sure that you knock off all of the excess flour. If you don't knock it off, it is going to actually fall just into your cooking oil. It's going to burn and leave your oil with a really bad taste.
Okay, noted. Shake it off.
I'm going to do the rest of my chicken this same way, adding it to my flour, shaking the coat, and then putting it on my plate to rest.
Awesome. Oof, some fried chicken right now would definitely do the trick. And the cornbread, is the cornbread also homemade? I'm interested.
10 to 15 minutes so that the coating will become moist. You need to do this so that it will stick to the batter. If you would like a extra crunchy coated chicken, after it sits, dip it back into your buttermilk and then toss it back into the flour again.
Wow.
I didn't do all of them this way, but I just wanted to show you 3 of them as an example if you really like that double coated crunchy chicken. And of course, just let it sit.
Folks, double coated or not to be double coated? Let me know.
Up whatever you're going to fry in with canola oil or vegetable oil and allow it to come up to about 350 degrees. I test mine with a chopstick, and then I'm putting all the little chicken wings in the pool, y'all, okay?
This is where the magic happens.
Don't overcrowd it. If you are using chicken legs or chicken thighs, you can fry that as well. To fry the chicken wings, I only fry them for about 11 minutes. If you're doing chicken legs, it's going to take about 13 to 15 minutes. Thighs are going to take about 15 to 16 minutes because they're a little thicker, especially if you're doing those really big pieces of chicken. I really suggest you fry dark meat because it's going to be juicier unless you're using chicken breast to say do chicken tenders. Between batches, clean out your oil, and then I'm setting mine aside on a rack. Y'all see that newspaper? Okay, went old school on it. Okay, no paper towels today. Okay.
Old school's better, baby. Old school is better, guys. She has done such a great job so far. That fried chicken looks absolutely amazing.
Now my green beans are going to be semi-homemade. Just using a little bit of butter, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion, that Cajun seasoning, better than bouillon. I drained out the can, and I'm going to just cook and warm up these green beans and all the seasonings and all the flavor. I really didn't want to do fresh green beans after I had went through all of this, all of what I was doing today. And you know what? It doesn't matter. Your family's going to love it. Add a little butter to your candy yams right there at the end just to give it that delicious flavor. And guys, do you see this crunchy chicken?
Wow.
So crunchy.
You can hear the sound, eh?
Sweet candy yams, delicious green beans. I've showed you guys how to make that buttermilk cornbread in a different video.
So that is what I was wondering. We haven't seen her make the cornbread in this video, but apparently she did it in a previous one. We might have to react to that one as well, folks, because I have thoroughly enjoyed this process.
Macaroni and cheese,
wow.
Gooey, delicious, right? This is a full spread.
Chef's kiss.
Now, of course, I'm going to show y'all how this mac and cheese looks. It is so good. It is so cheesy.
Oh, man.
Do you see this? Do you see this, guys? Wow. These candy yams are perfectly seasoned for me, not overly sweet. Those green beans have a great flavor. You'd love them even though they're from the can. It doesn't matter.
Damn.
It's so delicious. Guys, I hope you enjoyed
cornbread,
this meal. Share it
green
with someone
beans,
you love.
candy yams, mac and cheese, fried chicken. What a meal, folks. What a filling meal made with love. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you would enjoy that meal. I'd be interested to know. But until next time, folks, I hope you have a good one. I'll see you when I see you. Cheers.